this is Josh with Blog of Speed, and we are in a car today that I'm very familiar with. I just got back from vacation, so I don't have a car of the week until Friday. So I figured I'd make a review of my wife's car. Something I've never done before on Blog of Speed. I'm doing a review on the highway, actually. We're going about 65 miles an hour right now, and I did this to highlight one of the Jeep's really defining qualities. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the car. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4. It is a 2013 model. It's not the 2014. We picked it up from a great deal from Southfield Chrysler Jeep up in Southfield, Michigan. And I flew up with a friend of mine and drove the car down from Michigan in about 22 hours with stops and everything. So I'm quite familiar with the car. It's a fantastic highway vehicle. I'm averaging 23.8 miles to the gallon on the highway. I've been going mostly between 70 and 75 miles an hour. And if you haven't already noticed, this vehicle's really quiet. It has the 3.6 Pentastar engine with the 5-speed transmission. The engine is fantastic. It's smooth, it's reliable, runs well on flex fuel, 87 octane, whatever you want to put in it. It's really peppy. It's got a lot of power, much more power than the previous V6s. The Pentastar is definitely a step up. It's pretty impressive fuel economy. As you can see behind me, the vehicle fits 5 really easily and has jump seats in the back for 2 more. We don't generally use them as we don't have a family quite yet, and also don't have room for 7 people. But if you want to take more people in it, it's pretty great. The other thing that's fantastic about it is you can fit 5 people and a ton of luggage. Like I said, this is not a small vehicle. That being said, it doesn't drive like a huge truck. The turning radius is very, very good. It's very capable. It's very confident. The interior room is fantastic. Pretty much everything about it. I was really impressed with the truck. My only complaints really are the infotainment system isn't amazing, but they fixed that on the 2014s. And the 5-speed transmission is geared a little bit long, but again, Chrysler changed this on the 2014s and fixed it. We got such a great deal on our 2013 that it wasn't really worth it, and to be honest, it doesn't really take away from the car. I'm just nitpicking because, well, it's what I do. Sure. But as you can see, this is really quiet. This is really quiet. I was very, very impressed. We took one of these for a test drive down here in Florida, and equally impressed after spending nearly a full day in the vehicle. When it was 19 degrees outside, by the way. The seat heaters work great. The heat works awesome. AC is great. Everything you'd expect, really. I didn't do much off-roading yet. I imagine it's very capable, as most Jeeps are. This has the full-time all-wheel drive. It's not the trail-rated part-time switchable all-wheel drive with a low-range transfer case. We didn't opt for that because my wife doesn't generally go off-road. I'm usually the one who does silly things with cars. So we just happened to get a better deal on a four-wheel drive one, and it was pretty comforting driving down here. It snowed up in Michigan when we were driving down, and it's my first time driving in snow, and I didn't die or crash the car, so I figured that's a win. But it drove very confidently in the snow and low grip conditions. On the highway, it was fantastic. It's very, very, very quiet and comfortable. We came from an Audi Q5, and you know, the two vehicles are a lot different. The Q5 is more like a lifted sports sedan, and this is really this is an SUV. This is something that's capable off-road, on-road. Just ride quality is fantastic. It's just very comfortable, lots of suspension travel. It's a really well-sorted car. I really have to hand it to Chrysler. You know, since all of the bankruptcy stuff and the government buyout and this and that, you know, it was a little troubling because the previous Grand Cherokee, while good, wasn't great. It was a good SUV at a good price, and this definitely is a great SUV. And really, I can't wait to test the 2014 because this is just so good, and that's got to be that much better. Now we're actually slowing down. Hopefully you can tell by the noise. You might not be able to. Going about 15, so, you know. Oh, and 0. So, other things about the truck that, good, bad, or otherwise, the voice command works really well. Bluetooth is pretty good. It's got a sunroof, you know, because you should have a sunroof. There's an available panorama roof. We didn't get it. It's just a pretty cool option, but we were kind of limited. We bought the truck about 6 months ago, something like that, and had 4,000 miles on it. It was a demo, so pretty much got what we got, but we did get a pretty well optioned model. It's got, as I said before, it's heated seats. The seats are leather. They're very comfortable. It's got lumbar support, nice power adjustability in the driver's seat and passenger seat. There's even the backrests of the rear seats are also adjustable for you know, how much you want to lean, and if you put them all the way down, they are pretty good for sleeping in. The rear seats also fold down, obviously, to a pretty flat load floor, so you can fit pretty much anything you need to fit in the Jeep. They're very easy to take down and put up. Really, it's just a tremendous SUV. I really like it. The other thing that's really definitely remarkable about the truck is that 25 miles to the gallon. I think we calculated it. I think it's around a 20-gallon tank. So this thing has some serious range. I might be wrong about the tank. I'll annotate the video later to put it in, but range really isn't a problem at all, even on ethanol, which gets 20 to 30% less mileage. Yes, we did try it on the way down, and it still has fantastic range. It really is just a great SUV, and you know, I'm happy we got it. I'm really happy the American manufacturers are stepping up their quality and just their engineering. I know they can do it, and I've been really impressed lately with a lot of the American cars that are coming down the pipeline, and you know, it's really fantastic that once again our auto industry is back and making, you know, competitive, if not class-leading cars. I don't know exactly what I'd compare this Grand Cherokee to in the marketplace, but I do have to say it's really nice. It's pretty much a blend of SUV and comfort. A lot of companies are going for crossovers. Make no mistake, this Jeep is not a crossover. It may be unibody. It may have independent suspension on all corners because it's very comfortable, very capable off-road, and has quite a bit of capacity and capability. But it is not just for on-road. It has a lot of off-road capability. It actually has suspension travel. It's really something. In a world where all these crossovers are taking over and they don't have tow rating, they don't have ground clearance, they don't have suspension travel, this Jeep remains true to its roots. If you were concerned that a unibody SUV was going to ruin the Grand Cherokee, you can rest assured this thing is every bit as capable as it ever was, if not a little bit more. It just happens to be a lot more refined and a lot more comfortable in the process. So that's pretty much my take on the 2013 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Like I said, great truck, especially considering you can get some great deals on them. The 2014 should be even better. But if this is any indication, it's pretty awesome. I'm really excited that all these cars, specifically coming out of Chrysler, for example, the Dodge Dart that I reviewed not too long ago was a pretty amazing car. It really impressed me, and this Jeep is no exception. It's really great, and I can only hope that the Chrysler brand and all American brands keep going this far. That's about all I have to say, I guess, about the 2013 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 Pentastar powered truck. Just a great vehicle. Definitely look at it if you're in the market for a fairly large SUV and you care about capability and comfort. And let's face it, if you don't live in Miami, you might encounter snow or dirt or gravel or really bad road conditions every so often. And the 4x4 in the Jeep, and even a two-wheel drive Jeep, it's still just very comforting to know that they'll handle everything you throw at them and come back for more. It's been my 2 cents, and you know, check out the website, keeping an eye out for more videos, and enjoy my first highway review. Comment, like, share, you know, do all that stuff, and enjoy driving.